From White River in Mpumalanga, where the 95 Libyan nationals who were arrested at an illegal military camp have just made their first court appearance. Their case has been postponed to Monday next week, with officials hoping to have found a court interpreter by then. My colleague Aldrin St-Pierre has been closely monitoring developments there throughout the day, and he joins us live with more details. Aldrin, case postponed.
Yes, indeed, the case has now been postponed to Monday, as you have indicated, and this is because of the interpreter. Currently, there is no Arabic interpreter, but we'll be speaking now to Monica, who is the spokesperson for the NPA here in the province. A bit earlier on, we did speak to her, but she's joining us now as well, since the accused have now appeared. Monica, confirmation coming out of the court, indeed, that they are facing a charge of contravention of the Immigration Act, and as it stands currently, that is the only charge.
Yes, remember the accused are facing the charge and the investigations is continuing, meaning that more charges can be added as investigations continues.
Yeah. So the issue about having a court interpreter, speak to us about that, because on Friday we understand we were told that when Home Affairs arrived on the scene, there was an interpreter.
Yes, as we speak now, the matter is now postponed for the Arabic language interpreter, meaning that the accused before this court cannot understand, or some of them cannot understand the English that is being spoken in this English. So all the stakeholders, meaning that the presiding officer together with the state and everyone present in court, agreed to postpone the matter to the 5th of August for the Arabic language interpreter.
Yeah. Quickly then explain to us why the NPA, after studying the docket, took the decision that it will be prosecuting these 95 Libyans on that particular charge.
Remember, the National Prosecuting Authority is guided by the evidence contained in the docket. So after studying the docket, we saw that there is like a prima facie case against the accused, and that after studying that docket, we saw that the accused have a case to answer, hence they are charged with the charge of misrepresentation in their visas.
Yeah. Why? What is the issue here? What is that misrepresentation?
The issue here is about that when the accused left their country in Libya, they were coming here in South Africa to study, and where they were arrested, they were not studied, and they were doing training to become soldiers. So they misrepresented in their visa application.
Yep. So again, that particular allegation of training to become soldiers, meaning that there must have been a trainer, somebody who trained somebody to become a soldier. And we understand that there was a trainer at this facility. The trainer is not part of the accused.
At this stage, the investigation is ongoing. We cannot rule whether more charges will be added or more accused will be added in the matter as the investigation continues.
Okay, thank you so much. Monica Nyuswa is the spokesperson for the NPA here in the province. I want to bring in Colonel Luli on that particular aspect that we just ended that conversation with Monica on, and that is Colonel Luli. Good afternoon once again for making time for us. Why has the trainer not been arrested? If the NPA are saying that we have brought these charges against these individuals for contravention of the Immigration Act, but also that what they found, according to the evidence, is that they were not studying, but there was military training that was taking place.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and also good afternoon to the viewers. Indeed, as my colleague here has indicated, the investigation has begun with regard to that, the center there, or the facility which was used as a training center for military. So normally with regard to our procedure, we don't start by arresting, then investigate. We investigate, and once we have gathered all the relevant evidence that is going to be presented before court, then that's where, because you need to prepare, like you have seen today, it has taken time for the appearance because the work began some few days back. So with regard to this one as well, the state didn't leave it as it is. The team is busy gathering whatever they can. So we believe that it will proceed And once we are satisfied, also because we are working together with the National Prosecution Authority to make sure that we fasten all the loose ends so that we bring that case before court.
Yeah. I'm going to ask this again because the issue here is that there is a misrepresentation, as the NPA is arguing. Whatever was found on the scene brought the NPA as well as the police to a conclusion that there was military training that was taking place. So there was military training that was taking place. There must have been a trainer that was training these individuals. Again, why has the trainer not been arrested, considering that these individuals has been arrested on the basis of evidence that they were being trained military?
Exactly. I think if you remember a few days back, there was an issue with regard to that. The misrepresentation came when they applied for visa. So the guy that was training is not someone from outside. He is South African. So it was misrepresentation was coming from the fact that they applied and gave such information as the matter was brought today. However, with regard to this one of this being the facility that was training as military, whereas it was meant for security, that's where we are working together with SIRA. We are not working alone. So the team will ensure once we are satisfied with the evidence, as the police minister and the National Commissioner indicated on Saturday, that let's give the investigators a space to investigate and do whatever they can. It can take time, though, but however, it should be done accordingly so that we don't find ourselves maybe facing some legal challenges in terms of case or the complainant suing the state. So we are avoiding that. We are doing things by the book to ensure that when we bring the case that we have prepared, then it succeeds in court.
Again, you bring in SIRA. SIRA, from their investigation, have now determined that the academy was going, as they say, a step further than what they were accredited to do.
Indeed. That's why.
So again, why has the academy's owner or the trainer not been arrested or brought into custody?
Exactly as I indicated, that you need to allow them to do things until they are finished. Remember, there are a lot of things besides what you are saying as to who is the person that is maybe behind this in terms of supporting this and where they were coming from. They need to collect such information. Remember, they are not South African. They are coming from outside as well. So such information and everything that is there is going to be brought so that a strong case is. It doesn't help for us to rush and present the case that is going to be weak and be thrown out of court. Then at the end of the day, we'll be losing. So we are trying to make sure that whatever we do it in a way that the case is stronger against the person that will be found to have faulted or committed crime.
Is it fair to conclude then that on the basis of your investigation and the conclusion that these men were being trained in military style, meaning that they were going to be soldiers somewhere?
I think that is, or I think we will be jumping the gun. Remember, even the minister outlined on Saturday that the investigation has not yet been concluded. Yeah. So let us allow them, as I requested, that they do their work. And at the end of the day, when they present, some of the little and details will be outlined in court. We don't want to alert our opponent when we take this matter to court. However, we believe that we've got professionals that will be able to make sure that when this is brought before court, it becomes a success.
Well, we were speaking to one of the accused through Google Translate. He is denying the allegations and saying that they were actually appointed by a company, they say, that runs gold shops, and they were coming here to train as security officers. Has the police reached out to any individual outside of these 95 accused, meaning the company that may have appointed them? And also, have you been in conversation at all with the Libyan embassy?
Thank you very much. I think, hence, I indicated that the team is looking in all the aspects to ensure that, as I indicated, that they are from outside. So we believe also it's not only the police. I think you have seen on Saturday the Deputy National Commissioner from DPCI, is Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation. And also in matters like this, you will have your Interpol and other stakeholders that are assisting. DECO is also a critical stakeholder in this. So that's why I'm saying we need to give them that space to ensure that. And also with regard to the allegations, yes, the matter is before court now. We didn't want to say much. However, when you are being accused, according to our law, you've got a right to also put your case. Also, we as the state, to make sure that we present our case and you can defend yourself. No, that is not a problem. Okay. However, we believe that the investigation team will ensure that proper things are done accordingly.
Okay, thank you so much. That is Colonel Luli, who is the spokesperson for the police here in the province of Mpumalanga. So as we've indicated, Vuyo, that indeed the case has now been postponed to Monday, so meaning that the accused will now go back into custody. As you can see them there, where they are now awaiting the truck that will be taking them to their holding cells, where they will be staying for the next week up until an Arabic translator has been found. The indication from the police as well as the chief interpreter is that an investigator will be present only on Monday. And a bit earlier on, Vuyo, we were speaking to some of them through Google Translators, have indicated, and they are denying these allegations that have been leveled against them. They insist that they were coming here to train as security officers. They were appointed by a businessman in Libya who owns gold shops or gold stores, and they were going to be working for him. I asked them whether they have been in contact with him, whether he has been in contact with them, and they say so far nothing has happened. Now we wait and see whether the Libyan embassy will also be in contact with these individuals, but we're still waiting for that confirmation.
Aldrin St. Pierre giving us an update outside the court where these men appeared earlier. As you heard from him, case postponed to next week.